In today's show, the Bitcoin price hits $36,800 shortly after Ethereum closes above $1,500, hitting an all-time high. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, corporate buy-ins could take the Bitcoin price over $500,000, according to this new report. Check it out. Based on ARC simulated portfolio allocations, institutional allocations between 2.5% and 6.5% could impact Bitcoin's price by $200,000 to $500,000. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, today is Michael Saylor's big corporate event. He has 1,400 corporate firms signed up to be personally shilled Bitcoin, which is going down today. And even Jack Dorsey thinks this is smart, that the city of Miami is now considering giving its employees the opportunity to get their salaries paid in Bitcoin. Also, Max Kaiser just shared Miami event will open with a big announcement of a new big corporate player in Bitcoin. Max also tweeted, "I agree that silver and gold will crawl higher on its own without the silver squeeze. But meanwhile, Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Bitcoin is the fastest horse in the race," quoting Paul Tudor Jones. Now, for Bitcoin to 40x would put the Bitcoin price at about $1.4 million per BTC. Also, breaking news, Scott Miner, the CIO of Guggenheim Partners, revised his Bitcoin long-term price prediction once again, saying it could ultimately reach up to $600,000, not just $400,000. We'll be discussing this here in today's show. Also in today's episode, on-chain analyst Willy Woo updates his Bitcoin price target, as well as outlines the impact the Black Swan event could have on the Bitcoin price. That's right, Woo revealed that his price target for Bitcoin is in a perpetual adjustment, but it can top out above $200,000. And he also shares that between $200,000 and $300,000 is the sweet spot. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock-to-flow model, as well as the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of the major altcoins are pumping and in the green. Ethereum just reached a new all-time high, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in trading Bitcoin or Ethereum, be sure to check out the Bybit exchange. They have a promo going on right now where you can receive up to a $620 free Bitcoin trading bonus deposited directly into your Bitcoin wallet. To take advantage of this, use my referral link as well as the voucher code in the description right down below, and let's start stacking those sats, shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's dive right in, shall we? Yesterday, February 2nd, Ethereum saw its price breakout to a new all-time high. So congratulations to all Ethereum hodlers. It hit $1,555 as increased activity in the derivatives market provided clear signals that traders were bullish on the long-term prospects of the largest altcoin by market capitalization. Bitcoin price also saw a bullish breakout, as I predicted in yesterday's episode, as it finally crossed above the 35K resistance and currently trades above $36,000, as you can see right here on your screen. Now, prominent business personalities like Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, and Mark Cuban continue to engage the public with discussions revolving around the benefits of blockchain technology and decentralized finance. In remarks to the Reddit group wallstreetbets, Cuban said that stocks will be on the blockchain in the future. That, my friend, is a fact. Also, Circle's USD coin, which is USDC, has now been integrated with the Stellar blockchain, enabling the stablecoin to be transacted on the Stellar Lumens network and possibly take some of the strain off the clogged Ethereum network. I don't know about you, but last time I went to send Ethereum, just went to send a few bucks, it was like $100 in fees. It was outrageous. That's due to the overwhelming volume on the Ether blockchain. I was hoping that Ethereum 2.0 would fix all of that, but obviously it hasn't fixed it yet. Now, data from Glassnode shows USDC transaction volume on Ethereum has steadily been increasing over the past year as the Coinbase-backed coin steadily gains ground on Tether, which is USDT. Utilizing Stellar blockchain will greatly reduce USDC transaction fees and free up space on the Ether network. Now, also traditional Traditional markets are rising as meme stocks tumble. The hype surrounding Wall Street Bets Reddit group stocks like GameStop, GME, as well as AMC and BlackBerry dwindled as their prices extended the losses experienced on February 1st. While the meme stocks saw their prices plunge, the S&P 500, Dow, and NASDAQ all put on strong performances for the day and closed up 1.3, 1.5, and 1.6%. Silver price dropped 8.4% to $26.60. Now, altcoins follow Bitcoin's lead, and typically they follow Ethereum. So Ethereum reaching a new all-time high is a great indicator that we may be on the cusp of a new altcoin season. Let me know when you feel this is likely to occur in the comments right down below. And before I break down our next story of the day, corporate buy-ins could take the Bitcoin price over $500,000 according to this new report. Let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin up 4%, trading above 36,300. We have Ether up 8%, trading above $1,540. We have Chainlink up 7.5%, trading above $25. And as you can see, most all the major altcoins minus XRP, Cardano, Stellar, and BNB are all in the green. We have Polkadot up a whopping 13%, trading above $19, and Litecoin up 5%, trading at $150. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin could fetch at least a $535,000 price tag if corporate buyers convert 10% of their cash reserves to the largest cryptocurrency. That's right. And one of the various conclusions from its latest report, Bitcoin preparing for institutions, investment firm ARK Invest said that even a 1% allocation from the S&P 500 companies would be enough to increase the Bitcoin spot price by $40,000. That's right. The findings come as institutional buyers continue to focus on Bitcoin as a long-term alternative to cash, with one transaction in particular drawing attention after 500 million recently left Coinbase. Based on search volumes compared to 2017, Bitcoin's price increase seems to be driven less by hype. That, my friend, is a fact. With Bitcoin appearing to gain more trust, some companies are considering it as cash on their balance sheets. The report reads, thanks to MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, and in terms of the longer-term impact that corporations could have on Bitcoin scarcity, ARK forecasts that probably allocations would likely far outstrip the 1% level. Quoting the report once again, based on daily returns across asset classes during the past 10 years, our analysis suggests that allocations to Bitcoin should range from 2.55% when minimizing volatility to 6.55% when maximizing returns. It wrote, adding the following: based on ARK simulated portfolio allocations, institutional allocations between 2.5% and 6.5% could impact Bitcoin's price by $200,000 to $500,000. As you can see right here on your screen, it shows the hypothetical impact of institutional investment on the price of Bitcoin, and it shows you a 1% allocation, a 2.5%, and 6.5% allocation, which would take us above the $500,000 mark for each Bitcoin. If that excites you, let me know in the comments right down below. Now, despite the Bitcoin price action failing to deliver a convincing continuation of its bull run in recent weeks, anticipation is building that the status quo will soon be turned on its head. There is a large and emerging group of institutions that have an enormous capital base that are reallocating to this space. Michael Basella, general partner of the fellow investment firm Block Tower Capital, told CNBC this week. And if you think about the supply-demand model of a commodity, the supply curve is declining over time to effectively zero, and the demand is increasing exponentially. And on November 8th, meanwhile, the largest altcoin, Ethereum, will join Bitcoin in seeing dedicated futures markets go live from the CME group. That's right. Now let's check out some of these recent tweets from Documenting Bitcoin, who wrote, 1,400 corporate firms signed up to be personally shilled Bitcoin tomorrow by Michael Saylor. Now, obviously, this tweet was from yesterday, and the big event goes down today in Miami. If you're in the Miami area, I highly recommend attending this event with MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, along with these 1,400 corporate firms, so you can learn firsthand from the man, the myth, the legend himself. And as Mark Moss points out, and he just announced they bought another 10 million in Bitcoin, hashtag front running. That's right. And he also tweeted here that the city of Miami is now considering giving its employees the opportunity to get their salaries paid in Bitcoin, as well as paying their taxes in Bitcoin. And as he points out right here, this is good for Bitcoin. This is good for Miami. Touche. And checking out the latest wisdom from Max Kaiser, he tells us the Miami event, which is going down today, will open with the big announcement of a new big corporate player in Bitcoin. I can't wait to hear who it is. Max also tweeted, I agree, silver and gold will crawl higher on its own without the silver squeeze. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Bitcoin is the fastest horse in the race, quoting Paul Tudor Jones. Now, for Bitcoin to 40x from about the $35,000 price point would put each Bitcoin at about 1.4 million per BTC. Now, he's responding to David Hunter here, who tweeted, like I said before, ignore all the silly Reddit chatter surrounding silver. Silver is heading to 45 to 50 bucks in the next few months, but it has little to do with a so-called Reddit short squeeze. Silver gapped up yesterday, now filling in the gap. Ignore the noise. So there you have it. And before I break down the latest right here, that Scott Miner, the CIO of Guggenheim Partners, just upped his long-term Bitcoin price prediction from $400,000 to now $600,000. And before I share the latest from on-chain analyst Willy Woo with his updates on his Bitcoin price target, as well as the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model. But let's first take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see sitting just under $1.1 billion with $144 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance is 62% even. And checking out the Bitcoin market cap, sitting pretty at $674 billion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have Phantom up 30%, trading at 14 cents. UMA up 28%, trading at 16 bucks. Sia Coin up 19%, trading at 0.008. Hedge Trade up 14%, trading at $1.64. And Terra up almost 13%, trading at $2.13. Now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Pancake Swap down almost 15%, but still up 81% for the week, trading at $2.29. XRP down 5% for the day, but still up 45% for the week, trading just above 37 cents. Dogecoin almost up 300% for the week, but down 6% for the day, trading at 3.1 cents. And Verge down 3.8% for the day, but up 53% for the week, trading at 1.6 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now, checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 78 in extreme greed. Yesterday was a 76, last week a 78, and last month a 94 in extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD, buy that freaking dip. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now for our next story of the day. Scott Miner, the chief investment officer at Guggenheim Partners, has revised his previous prediction for Bitcoin's long-term price potential, saying it could ultimately reach up to $600,000. Now, what makes this so interesting is when he came out, he predicted a $400,000 Bitcoin price, was extremely bullish. And then about 30 days later, he's like, I expect Bitcoin to drop all the way to $20,000, right? And now he's coming out saying he's revising his long-term price prediction to now $600,000. Here's some of the highlights from this breaking story. Scott Miner, the CIO of the multi-billion-dollar investment firm Guggenheim Partners, has revised his previous prediction for Bitcoin's long-term price potential. In a new interview with CNN's Julia Chatterley on Tuesday, Miner said, based on Guggenheim's fundamental research, he believes Bitcoin could eventually climb as high as $600,000 per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree with his bullish price prediction. Miner said that the firm has been looking at Bitcoin for almost a decade, and previously the size of the market just wasn't big enough to justify the institutional money. However, as the total market cap of Bitcoin got bigger, around the time of Bitcoin's price passing 10,000, it started to look very interesting. He's quoted sharing, if you consider the supply of Bitcoin relative to the supply of gold in the world and what the total value of gold is, if Bitcoin were to do those kind of numbers, you'd be talking about a $400,000 to $600,000 per Bitcoin, he said. However, the cryptocurrency's rapid rise in just weeks from 20K to 40,000 smacks of short-term speculation, he said. Further, the institutional levels of market participation, while growing, aren't yet big enough to support the current price levels. Yet, cryptocurrency has come into the realm of a respectability and will continue to become more and more important to the global economy. So there you have it, coming directly from Guggenheim CIO Scott Miner. And before I break down our next story of the day, on-chain analyst Willy Woo updates his Bitcoin price target, as well as outlines the impact of a black swan event which could have on the Bitcoin price. And before I share the latest from Plan B, the creator of the stock to flow model, first I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. market. This goes for all 675 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. I also have a daily letter. To subscribe to this, click this link or visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. I email my subscribers every single day. There's over 30,000 of them to get the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news every day. I also have a blog which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Also be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify to Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is crypto news. Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram as I am, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? Prominent on-chain analyst and Bitcoin bull Willy Woo is updating his Bitcoin price target. That's right, in a new episode of What Bitcoin Did with Peter McCormick, Woo identifies the $29,000 area as a solid support level, which would only break in the event of a black swan event. He's quoted sharing the following: "The only times the kind of on-chain models I've experienced break is like the COVID black swan, and a lot of that is like very, very short time frames where everyone freaks out and they dump. Normally, what happens is that they go really down into a deep pit, but then it rebounds and then it comes back to the norm of what the fundamentals say. But that was a 1 in 100 year pandemic. We saw that and it broke the models. But that's what a black swan is meant to do. It's meant to break all your models. If that happens, then the model is either broken or we've hit a black swan." And he continues, "Right now, it would take for me, under the models I have, it would take a black swan to push the price below essentially what we bottomed out at about that $29,000 range on a daily close, maybe slightly a little bit below, but it would really take something extreme, and that's based on the amount of money that's come in." So there you have it. He's saying that the Bitcoin price, do not expect it to drop below $30,000 and go back to that range unless there is another major catastrophic black swan event. Wu revealed that his price target for Bitcoin is in a perpetual adjustment, but it can top out above $200,000. That's right. And I also like to point out Max Kaiser's Bitcoin price prediction for this year of 2021 is 220,000, which is pretty much right in alignment with Willy Woo. He wants to see the next months out before sketching a precise price forecast. He's quoted sharing in this interview, "The price target starts to move with the price each day, so it continually adjusts, and we can kind of look at the trajectory, and it's above 200,000 currently. 200 to 300,000 is the sweet spot, but I don't have enough price action data. I like to see how this thing goes in the next 3 to 6 months, and then we'll have something really solid because it'll get closer and closer to that top target." That's right. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you right here in today's show. The Bitcoin price hits 36,800 shortly after Ethereum closes above 1,500, reaching a new all-time high. Also in today's show, I shared that corporate buy-ins could take the Bitcoin price over $500,000 according to this new report by ARK Invest. Also in today's show, I shared that 1,400 corporate firms signed up to be personally shilled Bitcoin today by Michael Saylor. I'm pretty stoked for this. If you're in the Miami area, be sure to check it out. And as he points out right here, the city of Miami is now considering giving its employees the opportunity to get their salaries paid in Bitcoin as well as pay their taxes in Bitcoin. And as Max Kaiser points out, this Miami event will open with a big announcement of a new big corporate player in Bitcoin. I'm pretty stoked to hear this announcement. Be sure to be following me on Twitter. I can't wait to hear who it is so we can welcome them to the Bitcoin family. And as Max Kaiser shares right here, I agree that silver and gold will crawl higher on its own without a silver squeeze. But meanwhile, Bitcoin is a 40x from here. Bitcoin is the fastest horse in the race, quoting Paul Tudor Jones. And for Bitcoin to 40x from here would put the Bitcoin price at above $1.4 million per BTC. Also breaking news, I shared that Scott Minerd, the CIO of Guggenheim Partners, just upped his long-term Bitcoin price prediction to now $600,000 from $400,000. Also in today's show, I shared that on-chain analyst Willy Woo updated his Bitcoin price target to $200,000. His sweet spot is between $200,000 and $300,000. And I forgot to share the latest from Plan B, who tweeted right here, Bitcoin stock to flow model like clockwork, stock to flow model value increasing by about 20% per month. And if you're not familiar with Stock to Flow X, it predicts between a $100,000 and $288,000 Bitcoin price medium average between now and 2024. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Stock to Flow model. And where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go next? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in trading Bitcoin or Ethereum, be sure to check out the Bybit exchange. There's a special promo going on right now where you can receive up to a $620 free Bitcoin trading bonus deposited directly into your Bitcoin wallet. To take advantage of this, use my referral link as well as the voucher code right down below this video in the description, and let's start stacking those sats. And I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.